An Evening with Actors Mission. Here's our host, Nina Kessner.
Hi, I'm Nina Kessner, and I'm the director of Actors Mission upcoming production of Blue Yonder. Casey, tell us about the play.
Well, we are performing at the Broadway, March 12th through the 15th. We don't charge, and we serve a free meal, and the play is about 12 contemporary women and the careers that they follow.
Well done.
Thank you.
Kirsten, elaborate.
Well, it's just a little slice out of each of these 12 women's lives that they kind of open up it to let the audience see maybe, and it's not always what you would expect. There's some of them that are just absolutely heartbreaking, and some of them that are just kind of out there, and some of them that will have you rolling in the aisles. It's real life, just kind of short and sweet, 12 real lives.
So, one thing I'm noticing is you keep referring to this 12 thing, but there are only 3 of you on stage that are actually in the play. Jasmine, explain that little piece of math.
Well, that's because we each have 4 parts. We each play 4 different women.
How's that going for you?
It's kind of challenging because you have to be 4 distinct people when you come out on the stage. And that was a little tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah?
But we're doing it. We're absolutely doing it.
It's been a completely different kind of production versus anything I've been involved with before.
Right.
And we've spent a couple of rehearsals where we haven't really opened our scripts at all. We have
That's
just
almost every rehearsal, I think, from my perspective. That seems to be every rehearsal. But go on.
We've learned how different ways of walking, what kind of personalities would walk with their heads more down, with their heads more back, you know, slower, slumped, straight, lead with their chest, lead with their stomach. You just kind of, you know, we've learned more about inflections. It's very odd. I've tried to become different characters before, but never had the challenge of, okay, I need to be this character, and then 2 minutes later, I need to be able to convince the audience that I am somebody completely different.
Exactly. And Casey, I think like in this play, you are actually playing more people in this play than you have with your entire history of Actors Mission.
Yes.
Is that right?
It is right.
So I think you've got now a total of 7 roles, 7 or 8 with Actors Mission, 4,000 miles, perfumery,
6.
and then 4 in this play. And so what has been the challenge for you as far as developing those characters?
Trying to make them completely different from each other, because it's very easy just to play yourself. So making each one distinct and different, and just making that nice big line between them so you can see the difference between them. Now, that's been very hard.
And another added challenge that I gave these actors, these powerhouses, is the play that they're doing is a character study, and so they don't really interact with one another hardly ever. Usually it's just one person on the stage at a time, presenting you with a snapshot of an individual. And so Jasmine, tell me a little bit about that experience. Is there additional pressure on you because you're the only one up there, or do you feel better about it because you don't have to worry about Kirsten or Casey screwing up?
There's a big part of me that feels better about it because it is you know your lines, you don't have to worry about anybody missing your cues or giving you your cues, but then there's that little bit of pressure that it is just you up there by yourself. It's all
But then you have 2 amazing actresses behind you, and you can feel the support that you get behind you. At least I can. I can feel them behind me going,
You got this, girl.
you can do it.
This is going to be the best play ever.
It really does help because especially when you're sitting back there when you're watching each other out here and you're like, okay, I've worked here, I've worked with Casey, or I've seen her in plays before. I've worked with Jasmine for years, And then to just be sitting back there and watching, because this is like, isn't anything like I've seen them do before. And we're back there during rehearsals and we're actually crying because of how intense, and we're cracking up no matter how often we've seen it. We're just, so there really is, there's a closer sense of intimacy and camaraderie that I think we've ever had before.